You were a thief. You swept us up from our homes, luring us to a place you called heaven, a heaven where few fears existed, where we could be loved. You convinced us that you had something better, something that we could not get on our own. You said that hidden inside of us, there was a spark waiting to be ignited. You told us that we possess originality and independence, yet those were the same things you preyed on. Slowly but surely, you reeled us in. Day by day, there was always another reason for us to come back. You built us up while you diminished our freedom, making us more and more reliant upon you. You coiled us up and suffocated us so that we could never escape your grasp. Once we were in, there was no getting out. Each day we were where pieces of our spirits fell away. We were caged and confined, stripped of our individuality, all made for one thing alone, one purpose, only for show, only for pleasure, only for pain. You swept away anything that we had made for ourselves and left us with nothing to spare.
You hid us away, never let us see the light. We thought you were doing everything you could to help us, to protect us, to love us. Our faith in you proved stronger than our own judgment. We thought we needed you. We thought you were an extension of ourselves, that you completed us. But we were blind to seeing who you really were. A monster. Someone who took everything we held dear, who fed off the things we tried so hard to keep. But once in a while, we saw that something had opened up for us. There was an opportunity. Every time we would taste the sweetness of your absence, the bitter taste of your wrath would continue to linger. Finally, maybe one day, we would be able to reach through the cages of your oppression and feel the warmth of the outside world. Through fighting and perseverance, the hope for a better life, we were finally able to break free. But just like before, nothing was easy. Once we got out, fitting in was no easier than before. There was no way to erase the scars that you had ingrained on us.
Every step into our future brought us back to you. The memories you gifted us with were nothing like presents, but more like roadblocks that halted us in the present. Throughout our lives, we would grow to realize that we could make it past you. Perhaps we could beat you to the finish line of victory, the finish line in our race to happiness. But there were others too. Some didn't make it to satisfaction. Some hadn't even gotten out. But that's why we were here, to tell them what was wrong with our perfect stories, why some could never overcome the hills of tragedy. Secured around us always would be a blanket of caution. Before we can expect a glimmer of hope, we must shine a light on you, the demons of our past. Love cannot begin to exist when you have not ceased to exist.